Hello. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Hey everybody, it's been a minute. We're back at it again in patch 6.55. I'm not expecting too much to happen here, question mark? Like, I feel like all that's going to happen is the setup for Dawntrail, right? And I don't know if we're going to be seeing much more than we meet the new Hrothgal. She's like, let's go to Tural. We find out whatever the heck Thancred and Urianger are doing because I feel like they're doing something. We hop on that ship, we go into Tural. I don't know if there's going to be like any boss fights or anything. So yeah, I don't know how long this MSQ will be. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick. I literally cannot think about the MSQ right now. I just simply cannot. And you want to know why? You want to know why? The only thing on my mind right now is how bad I want to go out there and start catching that Endwalker legendary fish. So I got fishing on the brain and I want to get through this MSQ as quickly as possible so I can pull my fishing rod out and get to the good shit. So let's start, shall we? If I was the MSQ, where would I be? Probably Tural. I mean, I'm already in Dawntrail. Probably in Radzehan, if I had to assume. If I had to guess, I guess I would put the MSQ in Radzehan. If I were to put the MSQ somewhere, I suppose I would put it in Radzehan. Hey yo, Vershan, Ajdaya, how are you doing? How's life been since you got written out of the MSQ? How are you feeling today? When one door closes. Ah, Mana. One of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Valdesian request your presence in Sharlayan at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray, make your way to the Valdesian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. Goodbye forever, Mana Scarlet. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Ajaya the city. From notable landmarks to the people's lives, there is still so much and more for her to see. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Me too, Varshan. Like, No, come back! Come back! No, come back! No! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now he's gone forever. Oh, this is me right now. This is me right now. I lost him. Oh, I hope we see him again. I hope we see Ajdaya again. God damn it. I didn't want him to leave. I wanted him to stand here forever. Shit. A warm and hearty welcome to you, Mana. I gather you received our message. Please wait here while I fetch Krile and Graha. Hi! Thank you for coming on such short notice. Hey Krile, nice earring. My autoplay is on. And forgive us for sending you so soon after your trials in the Void, to say nothing of your grueling battle against the 12. Nice earring, Krile. Now then, we weren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Erenville. Ooh, crowd goes wild for Erenville. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All he would tell me is that there is someone whom he wishes Mana to meet. A lion woman, I think he said. I don't know what he means by this. He also mentioned that he would be tending to business at the studium. Shall we look for him there? I want to meet this Hrothgal, actually, to be honest. She seems awesome. I would love to meet her. Goodbye, Ojika. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. I'm leaving everybody behind. Everybody in my world being lost to Dawntrail. Erenville's early return likely has something to do with this visitor. Who could it be, I wonder? A Catwoman, perhaps? Now then, where is Erenville?
Erenville!
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
But it seems you've lost her.
Present to me whom? Present to me whomst?
Did she wander off?
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman. I'm Wuk Lamat, claimant to the throne of Tural.
Oh my gosh, look at her. Look at her cute face. Look at her cute face. Look at her. Oh my god, this is a great start. This is a great start. I love her already. Ah, so sorry, so sorry.
Tural.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Yes. Yes.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Aw, Erenville.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Yes.
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuk Lamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tural is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulja, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulja, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father.
Oh.
Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
Oh, okay.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Aw.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage.
Me neither. I know nothing about his parentage either.
But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, This is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda.
From Final Fantasy VI? Okay, you've got my attention.
Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Oh, you are so cute! Look at her! She's so cute! You have my complete attention. This is strictly a rumor, nothing more. Golden City, I've heard about it before. I am not gonna fall for this bait. If I click this option, I'm gonna have to see Emmett Selk's face again. And I am not gonna have the game tell me, remember when Emmett Selk said this to you? No, I refuse. But yes, you do have my complete attention.
We're going to get along, you and I.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think we are. I like you. Great first impression so far.
Tural has no shortage of unexplored frontiers and deadly fiends. You'll never want for excitement, I promise you.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh. I love these two. I love the dynamic that's going on here. Okay, I cannot emphasize enough how excited I am that Erenville is going to continue to be an important character, like probably even more important than he was in Endwalker. I really liked him. I thought he was cute in Endwalker, but like, he doesn't do too terribly much in Endwalker, so him coming in here, possibly doing like so much more, I'm so excited. Erenville's a great new addition. Me like, no, Varshan, come back. 10 seconds later, me and the bestie, Erenville. Oh, they're cute.
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Yeah, nice coincidence, huh, Krile? Nice coincidence.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions.
Like me and Graha, right?
So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
So true. I love hunting. I quote-unquote love hunting. Oh, Erenville. Their dynamic is gonna be so good. I am so excited to see these two interact some more. A journey to Tural. Ma'am? So, where to for our hunt? The stronger the prey, the better. Oh, I love you. I am in love with you. That's the long and short of it. At the very least, I ask that you go on this hunt of hers and take her measure for yourself. The game is afoot. The chance to see not only Tural, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There's still a great deal we do not know. So let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. Let's hunt a troll. Let's hunt Berfurler. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. Labyrinthos. Just hunt a guy in Labyrinthos, hunt a troll. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. Oh, okay. You went there not long ago and culled some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? Well, here's the solo duty I was looking for. The Isle isn't far, and we would also be helping those in need. That works for me! Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tural. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll end before we have a chance to get acquainted. And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions... My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray, go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. I need to pick up a brush right away. I need to pick up my art supplies right now. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Let's go! Go all the way over there. Sheesh. We have the loan of a ship from one of the captains, a cheery fellow. I can operate the vessel, so we don't need to trouble him to take us. Krile was acting a little strange, don't you think? This is just a simple hunt. I wonder what preparations she needs to make. She needs to, do some warm-up sketches. So, we have to take a ship? Ugh, and I've barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt. Come on, let's get going. Upon boarding the ship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's one of these. Oh, it's a long one. It's a long one. I wonder if I'm gonna play as Wuk Lamat, perhaps. Okay, let's get in there then.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Tural. Ooh, a white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
I love you! Hey, I just met you. I love you.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know.
You are so cute. I love you.
So this is the Isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
Oh, she has a brother.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kona's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in the city.
Oh, okay. Is it possible I've met him without, like... without accepting him into my memory? Is it possible I've met him before?
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
Are we sure he's even a Hrothgar? Like, maybe he's adopted? Like, she's adopted? Like, what's going on here?
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
Ah, he's a Makote. Oh my gosh. Wait. A cowboy? Wait, gears are turning in my head. Have I met this guy before? Is it possible? Is he the fish guy? He's not the fish guy, is he? Wait, I have to look this up. I have to look this up right now. Right now. I'm just gonna look up fish studium quests right now. Wait. No, he would be the guy in the poster art because there was a Makote there. A Makote with like glasses and a coat and stuff. Yeah, that would be him. I don't think we've met him yet. I just remembered him from the poster.
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Anyway, new Catboy just dropped.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Search for signs of your prey.
The researchers should be just ahead. There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
Erenville back here. I'll leave this to you. It's okay. Well struck. Thanks, Erenville. Erenville can be our cheerleader back here. All right, let's keep moving.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Yeah, taste my axe.
Oh, she's perfect. She's perfect. I love
These animals
her.
are usually so docile.
Are you all right? Yes, thanks to you. Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? You are! Mana, the adventurer who saved our star. Would that our meeting be under better circumstances? I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm. Once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. If you'll give me just a moment, I can finish checking our equipment.
You really are famous.
True!
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Yeah, you tell her, simp. There, it should be safe to cross now.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Can I talk to you? If you've come to answer the petition, you should speak with my colleague here. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. All right, place your bets right now. Do you think this is going to be one last Final Fantasy IV for the road? What bosses from Final Fantasy IV have we not fought yet? Like, I don't know. I feel like we fought like almost all of them, so... The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far, though we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find, and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us. Wouldn't it be crazy if it's like the trial boss?
I'll handle this.
Ooh! Ma'am?
Hold still.
Hell yeah. Pop off, queen.
Is that all? Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
Wouldn't it be kind of wild if it's like that trial boss from 6? Valley something? You find ravaged beast remains torn to shreds by sharp talons.
These claw marks. I've seen their like before.
Oh yeah? So it's something from Tural, isn't it?
It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
So they're talking about how they're not finding any footprints and stuff, and that's because it flew, right? Like, this is totally gonna be the Final Fantasy... Yeah, it's the Final Fantasy VI boss. The beast has feathers, eh? So we're getting a sneak peek of the Final Fantasy VI boss, I suppose. You find feathers are scattered about the ground. There are signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Ooh, oh boy, animal leavings, my favorite. The cloying stench of fresh leavings assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left them is likely still close by.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
How lucky for us. Oh. Yeah, Erenville, you can just watch over there. It's fine. No, it's okay. It's legitimately fine. Everyone has their areas of expertise, and Erenville's no fighter, and he doesn't have to be. He's very skilled at other things. He's very intelligent. He's very smart. He's great at gathering.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? But if they're spoiling for a fight, then they've got one.
She's so excited.
Let's head back and report what we found.
For real though, Wuk Lamat and Erenville's dynamic so far is like one of my favorite character dynamics. I am so excited. He said the beast is close, even though we should first speak with the researchers. Wait, is it you?
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
She's so excited. Oh. Oh, this is the biggest...
Ah! What is that thing?
That is the biggest toucan I've ever seen.
It speaks?
What the heck is that? That's none of the things I was speculating. A giant colibri? Scary.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Okay, bye.
Come, Wuk Lamat.
Are you scared?
Right.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Wuk Lamat. Don't be scared, Queen.
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You can't prove it.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
Oh no!
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
All right, here we go.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
Oh God.
Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Shut up, shut up. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
Look out!
Wow.
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
Ew.
I've got you.
Oh, hell yeah, queen.
That was too close.
That's one way to use home gang.
Steady now.
Very creative. Thank you.
Spread out, everyone!
Whoa.
You pay for that.
Ah! Not one of these! Oh, shit, shit. Now it's my job to free him. Will Graha get a turn?
Thank you. That was hardly a tickle. Try this.
Pop off, queen.
There's nothing to it.
Incredible, incredible, absolutely
Have
incredible.
you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Throw everything you have at it!
What kind of noise was that, Graha? Graha, don't make that noise! Wahoo! Yippee!
And I had barely limbered up.
Aww.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
True.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt. But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks! Dirty tricks!
Aye, dirty and despicable. despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Leave this to me!
Oh, here she comes! Art time!
How about you?
Krile!
Krile, what the heck are you doing?
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Krile, you are adorable. Krile, you're so cute!
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you.
Aw.
In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuk Lamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were... inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
Realm mention. We're at Final Fantasy VI now. Final Fantasy IV who?
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style.
Who's she talking about? Who's she talking about, Graha? Like, what does she mean by this?
What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed.
Aw.
I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tural. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, It was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Oh, okay.
Given how culturally diverse Tural is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. What's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
Okay.
So the letter is fraudulent then?
Well, what's all this about then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
Okay. Something's going on here.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliolal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
We're eating that.
Ah, what an exciting hunt that was! And now it's time to savor the reward. I understand Krile's feelings all too well. The desire to do one's part. It can be daunting to try to keep up, but nothing will change unless we take the first step. Hi, Krile. What are you doing between that cowboy's legs? Thanks to Wuk Lamat, we now know who sent the letter to Grandfather, among other things, but many questions still remain. Krile, get out from there. With the wildlife pacified and the researchers safe, our task is complete. I wish I could see you, Erenville, but this be the fate of doing the story on launch day. This be my fate. Erenville is sealed forever within this Aura man. Krile over there stuck between that catboy's legs. This is the fate of someone who does the story on launch day. That just leaves the matter of the colibri meat. For better or for worse, there's really only one place we can take it to here in Sharlayan, the last stand. Come, let us see what Dickon can cook up for us. Everyone escape from your player prisons. Well now, there's a famished face, if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Mana? Colibri. Oh ho, bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me, I have just the recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Thank you. Will I get to see Graha eat a chicken sandwich this time? What food will Graha eat today?
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together. I'd heard that Sharlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice. So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
It's nothing I can't handle.
She's so cute! I love her! I'm not owned, I'm not owned.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Are you also siblings?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
Aw.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
Oh no!
I see. I see.
Their dynamic is so good. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
Oh? Is it your brother?
A man who is too ambitious by half.
Who?
Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
Oh boy. Okay.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well.
Aw, thank you.
And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tuliolal?
Yes, you're cute. I'll do it.
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
You can make your decision in the summer of 2024. It's okay, I don't mind.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Go for it, Queen. She's so cute. Judging by Wuk Lamat's reaction, it appears Turali cuisine isn't excessively fiery. Don't be mean her. Don't be mean her. Whether Wuk Lamat has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then. Give me Baba Ganoush. Graha, give me quest. The coming dawn. Yeah, she's coming all right. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wuk Lamat's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. It certainly wouldn't hurt to be better informed. Quite right. Now, not only would it help you make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you would be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. Is Graha Tia now following me? No, this game sucks. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent of Tural. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the ceruleum deposit that wells up on the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallaki's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallaki. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. Hey everybody, I played the Blue Mage quests recently to be up to date on New World lore, and all the New World lore I learned in the Blue Mage quest was just said to you right here. So, hey yo. Let us begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents and Tural. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tends to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitude migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Alligans, who rose to power in Aldenard before advancing east into Ilzabard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Tural waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamulja succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat, Truly, it is a testament to the Autarch's greatness. If we knew all this stuff about Tural, how come we pretended we didn't? Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tural is no exception. Yet while some of her creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many and more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species, as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca, the crowd goes wild. Accustomed to Tural's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wiver. I know Wiver, I know him. This ferocious scalekin is native to the dense jungles of Tural. The Mamuljah have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the Wiver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Velagarmanda from Final Fantasy VI. Turali folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. I know that guy from Final Fantasy VI. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tural. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popoto. These crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 of the 6th Astral Era, where a Laminsan sailor named Ketan Ram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Kenton Ram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamuljah. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Kenton Ram would return to Tural several times, but during his first expedition, he charted the land and gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lominsa. The most notable of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kenton Ram's expeditions to Tural. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito, and gripping legends such as that of the Golden City, reached our shores by way of his ship. To those outside of Kenton Ram's circle, Tural largely remains shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Having perused a wide selection of books relating to Tural, you are somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Grahatia will be eager to know what you have discovered. Should you wish to read the books again, speak with the reference page. I am eager to tell Grahatia what I've discovered speak of the devil. Secured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Tural, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. Yeah, I sure did. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. Okay, no talking in the library, Graha, come back. Yee-hee. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tural within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? Popotos. I have a newfound appreciation for them. As have I. Despite having just enjoyed a hearty meal, I find myself craving popotos. Me too, actually, right now. I think after this, I'm gonna make myself like a nice hash brown. As they keep well, they were a boon to sailors, and it was that same property that allowed them to survive the voyage to Eorzea. That book also mentioned a method of preservation which sees popotos repeatedly frozen and dried. This resultant product was apparently used in a stew by people in mountainous regions. I should like to sample that dish one day, that and all the unique cuisines of that vast continent. Me too. Me too. I want a popoto right now. But moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Tural? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. I learned about, alpacas. They are the cutest thing I have ever seen. Graha, let's get one. Ah yes, the alpaca. In addition to serving as beasts of burden, they provide clothing for people by way of their lush fleece. They are especially prized by mountain tribes, who hold certain rare specimens sacred. I love them and I want one. Let's get one right now. I thought I heard familiar voices. Hi, Alice! Come bully us. Fancy running into the two of you here. Well, well. Have some research of your own, do you? Aye. We hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Ratzahan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. If only there was a convenient continent we can go to right now that is an expert in this exact thing. And what of you two? What endeavors brings you here this day? Popotos and alpacas, you wouldn't understand. Anyway, come to Tural with us. I decided this for you. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Come to Tural with us. A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tural. I dare say, this is precisely the kind of example we seek. How convenient! We do well to read upon the Tural ourselves. The contest. Is Mana the only one allowed to help Wuk Lamat? I want to fight! There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Wuk Lamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. Yippee! I'm gonna fight! I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino, we have planning to do. And just like that. Alice, wait! Just like that, they are accompanying us to Tural. So it seems our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. Yippee! More twins! They could never rest on their laurels. Come, let us return to the annex. Cool, just like that. Alphino and Alice will be joining us on our grand adventure to the new world, the continent of Tural, with our best friend Wuk Lamat, the cutest girl on the planet. We love her, we appreciate her, she's adorable. Great new character, I'm really excited. Grahatia, you are begging to accompany me right now. You're standing on this bridge begging to accompany me. Nice view. Hey, what's up? You okay?
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Wuk Lamat's request?
I am going to accept it in the summer of 2024. Stay tuned. No, I'd never say no to a new adventure. I'm absolutely going. Are you kidding me? Finally, something fun.
Ha! I thought you might say that.
You know me so well.
With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not?
So true. Come with me, Graha, on this new adventure.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenor. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core. Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Oh, what are you doing, Graha? You got a little surprise? What is it? Okay, see you soon. You got a present for me? Oh, you're so kind. You're so generous. Thank you. Hey, why am I getting a little emotional? Like, this is something casual. Why am I getting a little emotional right now? Oh. Uh-oh! Thancred! I didn't like that smirk, my friend. What are you up to? Why is Thancred spying on me? What is he doing? Thancred, leave me alone! Thancred's up to something. With his boy pal, Urianger. What are they up to? Thancred evilly smirking in the distance. What's going on here? Welcome back, Mana. If you're looking for Wuk Lamat, she is currently with the others in her chambers. If you like, I can go and fetch them for you. Yes, I would like. Understood. Please wait in the main hall. I would like, thank you.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
I'm coming. Let me join you. I've never been one to turn down an adventure. I'll do it.
Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural will be its own reward.
You will be compensated with experience. You'll be compensated with exposure. I don't have any money. I'm not gonna pay you.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
There they are, the big three, Team Sonic. Was this a surprise, Graha? You're giving me a gift of the twins?
Alpha no, Alize! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenor earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuk Lamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
They are so small.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville's toad.
Oh, he told you about that?
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that!
I mean, it's the most memorable interaction between the two of you. What do you want from him, Alice?
First impressions last.
True. Aaronville, do not put up with this shit. Just be like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You cannot defeat him, Alice. He is... You are simply no match for him.
'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister, Alize.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
Makes sense.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Aaronville's trying to make a run for it.
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
Aw.
As I recall, Krile, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about.
G'raha, don't you dare say that you're staying. I will scream.
I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
No, cancel. Dawntrail's canceled. Damn it. Damn. Shit. You could audibly hear my heart snap just now. Aw, but what about G'raha eat taco?
But, Raha...
Yeah! G'raha, come!
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Aw, I mean, this is cute.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Krile, and I'm very, very happy that she could come on this adventure with us. I just did not realize that that would be in exchange for G'raha. To be honest, I wanted both of them to come together because they have like a really cute friendship, and we literally like never get to see it. So I was just really, really hoping for like both of them, not like one or the other, you know? So, oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
I'm realizing now G'raha spent all this time with us because he won't be around in Dawntrail. How fun.
There.
Map expanded.
This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Endwalker is over. And this might sound silly because it's not that necessarily something emotional just happened, but something about facing the fact that Endwalker is over, like, so it's sprung an emotion in me. Hey everybody, that was Endwalker. It's over. That's it. Endwalker's over. We're going on to a new adventure now. I'm gonna take this opportunity to talk about Endwalker as a whole. I did say at the end of the Endwalker 6.0 MSQ that I intended to make a review of Endwalker, and then I never did. I almost made one again for the 2-year anniversary, but I once again decided not to, and there's some reasons I decided not to make this review. Mostly because I didn't really think anyone would want to hear it, but also, hi, Graha, Tia, hello. But also, I felt like people would just like... It had a whole lot of opinions I thought people wouldn't agree with, so I chose to just not really make that video. But I'll talk a little bit about it here, just a little bit. Oh my gosh, hi. I'll talk about it just a little bit. Endwalker is an expansion I have very, very mixed feelings for. In my video I was making for the 2nd year anniversary that I'm now not making, I said that Endwalker to me was like the Loporrits. Like, the Loporrits are the face of Endwalker to me. And the reason for that is because I both really, really enjoyed the Loporrits, but also really, really didn't. And the Loporrits were like consistently making me like really, really happy or really, really mad. And that is true for how I feel about Endwalker as a whole. I thought this expansion had some really powerful moments, some really, really big moments. And I thought, oh my god, Arianje! I thought what Endwalker did well, it did really, really well. But in that same vein, there are a lot of things that happened in Endwalker that I still really don't like. And I think the stuff that it failed to do well, it really, really failed. So in that vein, Endwalker was a lot of ups and downs. To me, it's like simultaneously really, really good and really, really bad. I don't really want to get too much into details about the stuff I liked or didn't like. Oh, hi, Vina. But it's an expansion I feel very, very complicated emotions for. Ultimately, however, I will say that at the end of it all, I like Endwalker. I do. It's an expansion that made me feel a lot. It really got to me. And when 6.0 came out 2 years ago, I mean, I'm not going to go into too many details about this, but it came out at a time I really, really needed it. So for that reason, Endwalker is an expansion that will mean a lot to me. I definitely still like Shadowbringers more, and I don't think I liked the Endwalker patch story now that it was all done. So, yeah. I liked Endwalker. I'm a little sad to see it go, to be honest, despite these complicated emotions about it. Endwalker! I'm gonna start tearing up if I'm not careful. Endwalker, like, despite my misgivings with it, I'm starting to kind of realize right now how much it actually meant to me. And now it's gone. Oh. I am excited for Dawntrail, but I also really, really hope it's something different. I'm already bummed that Graha is going to have a minor role. I don't believe for a second that he's not going to be there. Like, they wouldn't show us Graha eating a taco for no reason. But in that same vein, like, I'm glad Krile is going to be playing a bigger role. Like, do not mistake me being sad Graha is going to be minor as me being upset Krile is going to be important. Like, I'm very excited Krile is going to be important. But again, I wanted Krile and Graha to both be here, because they do have a friendship that we hardly get to see. And I was really excited to see it in Dawntrail, and we're not really. At least as far as I know right now. Obviously it's too early to say for sure. It was very sweet of him to offer to stay behind so Krile could go. I do appreciate that. But I can't help but be sad that Graha will not be playing a major role in Dawntrail, it seems like. The patch story, I did go into this a lot in my previous video, but the patch story started really strong, but ended as a big miss for me, like just a huge miss. But it's a filler arc at the end of the day. The patch story has the vibe of a filler arc. It started so strong. Barbaricia is my favorite trial in a really long time, and I really like Zero and Varshan a lot. You saw me at the beginning of this video. I was like dramatically reaching out as Varshan walked away, never to be seen again. Like, I really liked those characters, but the story itself, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am so tired of Final Fantasy IV. And I am saying this as someone who loves Final Fantasy IV. I am saying this as someone who considers Final Fantasy IV one of their favorite games of all time. You have no idea how excited I am to be done with Final Fantasy IV. Dawntrail has been showing signs of references to 6, 10, and 9. And I cannot be happier. I am really, really excited to see what Dawntrail has in store. But more importantly, I'm excited about Dawntrail being something all of its own again. Not like the, hey, remember this from Final Fantasy IV expansion. But yes, this marks the end of my patch MSQ videos. And I hope you enjoyed those. I hope you enjoyed all of my Endwalker videos. And while I'm here, I have this to say. Uploading these Endwalker videos, it really had an impact on me. When I started uploading my Endwalker playthrough, when I was recording it, like, it wasn't really my intention to show it to anybody. I wanted to keep a record of my own playthrough for my own sake. I wanted to have something to look back on. And I uploaded my playthrough of Endwalker because I wanted to show it to my friends and anyone who might be interested. What I wasn't expecting was that so many people were interested in it, and I'm still a little humbled by it. So a lot of people ended up watching my Endwalker playthrough. But the thing is at the time I was no video editor. Like, all of the editing in my 6.0 playthrough was just done with the Windows 10 video editor, which no longer exists, by the way, rest in peace. But I was just plugging in all the clips into the Windows 10 video editor and like piecing them together the best I could. But when so many people told me they enjoyed watching me play the game and they wanted to continue to watch me play the game, it really inspired me to want to try harder. I got a new video editing program and it's been a learning curve, but starting with the patch content, I just started trying a lot harder to edit my videos well, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and I've had a lot of fun, and I've found that I really enjoy video editing. I still have a long ways to go, I still have a lot to learn, but I had so much fun editing this playthrough, and it honestly means so much to me that people really liked it. Like, I've had people ask me to go and play the MSQ before Endwalker because they wanna watch me play it, and I just cannot tell you how much that has meant to me. I did not upload this playthrough with the intention of, like, making a big deal about it. I uploaded it to, like, share it with friends, and then it ended up becoming something so much bigger and so much better, and it means a lot to me. So if you've been watching my videos, whether you've only watched a few of them, or if you've been watching since my 6.0 videos, thank you so much. I want to keep doing this. This has been wonderful. I've met some really kind people from this, and it has been an amazing experience for me. And of course, I completely intend to continue recording into Dawntrail. Absolutely. So please look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you to everyone who's watched my playthrough of Endwalker. Thank you to everyone who has watched my extra videos, including my lore videos and my storytime video. Thank you. You've helped me find something I have discovered I really, really enjoy. And that so many people love this game like I do. It's an incredible feeling. Like, I have had people start to recognize me in-game, and I cannot tell you how amazing that feeling is. I still fondly remember after I made my Pandemonium video. I was farming floor 12 because I was trying to get the Athena minion, and it took me a really long time. I was farming it all day, but in one of my runs, someone looked at me and they said, "Oh my gosh, you're Mana! I watched your Pandemonium recap video." And then to run into someone just in game naturally like that, it was so amazing. I cannot tell you, like, these videos have changed my relationship with this game. And I've always loved this game. I've been playing since 2.0. And I've been just obsessed with it since Shadowbringers. Like, and now with Endwalker, I've almost built like a tiny little community from it. And it's incredible. I'm so excited to see what the future holds. I'm just so excited to keep making videos, and I'm so excited to keep playing this game, and thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching my videos. I ended up being a little personal with my rambling this time, but I felt like it needed to be said, considering this will be my final Endwalker story video. I do want to keep making other videos, like lore videos, but we'll see how many videos I can make between now and Dawntrail. To be honest, making videos is hard. I recently released an Eden lore video, and it took me a few months to make that, so yeah. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best to just keep trying, keep going at it, and keep building this little community that I've found myself in. So again, thank you. Thank you so much. Now let's go see what happens after the credits. Anything after the credits? Does Graha have a farewell gift for me? Where he's like, "See you in 8.0, Mana Scarlet." That's right, I'm skipping Dawntrail. Sorry, the taco is bait. I'm not actually appearing in Dawntrail. Graha Taco is fake. Graha Taco is not real. We have all been duped. Oh, Chica, give me a present to help me feel better. Lest you wonder about your passage to Tural, Erenville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you, a rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured, I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Thank you. Thank you. But I just wonder what Thancred and Urianger are up to. They're probably working with Wuk Lamat's brother, right? The cat boy? Meanwhile, in Limsa Lominsa. No! Stop!
When does the next ship set sail?
No! Estinian jump scare. Sheesh.
May I ask your destination?
Don't say Tural. He's gonna say it. The New World.
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
Oh my god.
West, you say?
So he's just, by chance, also gonna be in Tural. Lovely. Lovely. Meanwhile, in Old Charlian, all of our friends are going to conveniently be going to Tural. Hi, Urianger, hi. what the hell are you two up to?
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
How convenient.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Okay, I think it's really funny that there are enemies. There are quote-unquote enemies this time. Like, Dawntrail's smug little smirk like, heh, so we're on different teams this time. This should be interesting. Like, that's so good.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
It's gonna be so much fun, Thancred says.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Oh, Thancred is so excited to be our rival. He cannot hold back his excitement, which is good. I want another fun Thancred expansion. To be honest, like, I don't... Thancred was so just there in Endwalker. He was just there. I want another expansion where Thancred gets to be fun. So bring it on, Thancred, bring it on.
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
Okay, listen, there's something going on
Come,
between...
my friend. We make for Tural.
Okay, there's something going on between these two. You can't say there isn't. You can't. Something's happening here. And why is Y'shtola going to Tural? Why is Y'shtola going? I'll meet her now underneath the moonlight. A romantic chance encounter with my wife, Y'shtola.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
I tried so hard to avoid this Emitselk, and you still sneak up on me. Like, I'm trying to get away from you, Emitselk. Ah!
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of blind frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World.
One of the reasons I didn't make my Endwalker review video is because I did not want people to know that I'm tired of Emitselk. Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure is nigh. Just so you sigh. Rule forth to break horizon's bond and tread the gilded path beyond. But yeah, pretend I didn't say that. Pretend you didn't hear that. MSQ has been added to the Unending Codex. Everybody. Endwalker is over party. I already had my little big speech during the credits, so I will not say anymore. I will simply end the video here. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!